My name is Haley, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute polar bear crochet hat. Here's the front of it and the back. This is my favorite part. The little nose is so cute. So anyway, you are going to need some white yarn, some black yarn, and then two other colors to join with your white. I chose a darker blue and a lighter blue, which I also have on hand here, right here. So this is what I have. So anyway, this is what I'm going to use. This is the worsened 4. On the back of each thing of yarn, it will have like a little yarn symbol and a number in it. You would want it to say 4 for this. So anyway, you are going to start with your white. Also, something you're going to need is the size hook you need. You need a size 5mm, or in American terms, that's a size H. You also need, two little buttons for the eyes, or you can crochet little eyes at your convenience, whatever works for you. I really like the buttons, so I'm going to go with the buttons for mine. So here we go. So we're going to take our yarn. Okay, so we're going to take our yarn and we're going to make a slip stitch first. So to make a slip stitch, you're going to wrap it around your finger, and now you have a loop, and you're going to pull the yarn through the loop. There's your slip stitch. It doesn't matter how long this is. I would make it as short as possible because whatever you have here, you're going to actually have to stitch in the hat later on, so whatever. So anyway, you have your slip stitch. Now we're going to make a magic circle. To make a magic circle, and make this easy for you, we're just going to chain 3. So to chain 3, you're going to put the yarn over the loop and pull through and do it again. 2 and 3. Okay, so now what we are going to do, let me see if I can get this camera to go down just a little bit, maybe not. Alright, so we are going to slip stitch in the first chain that we did. So to slip stitch, we're going to take the yarn, we're going to put our hook through the loop, and then you're going to take your yarn and pull through one loop, and then pull through the other loop, which is 2 loops. There we go. And it creates a little circle. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is chain 2. So we're going to 1 and 2. Now you need to do 10 double crochets in this ring. So to do a double crochet, we're going to yarn over and put through the hook. Put through the magic circle, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to show you that again. So we're going to yarn over, put through the magic circle, yarn over, pull through. Now you got 3 strands of yarn on your hook. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through 2. You're going to yarn over again, you're going to pull through 2. So that's 2 double crochets in the ring. We need 10. So let's do 8 more. So 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So now you have your chain 2 right here. That's where you're going to join. So what you're going to do is find the top of your chain. No, you're not. I'm sorry. You're going to do it in your first double crochet right here. Normally on projects you join in your chain 2, but for this project you join in the first double crochet. It's supposed to help bring the hat in. You'll see as you go on. So we're going to slip stitch. So to slip stitch, you're going to put your hook through, see what I'm doing, through the stitch, and you're going to yarn over, and you're just going to pull through the stitch and pull through your loop, and then you've made, a little circle. So now you're going to chain 2, And in my recent Facebook post, I actually started doing row 3 before I did row 2. So please disregard that and go by this video. So we are going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch around, which makes 20 stitches because we have 10 right now. So anyway, I'm going to do 2 stitches in each. As I count, I'm going to count to 20, but know that that is 2 stitches in each stitch. So, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we've made it around. This is our second row again, and you should have 20 stitches. Now again, you are going to slip stitch in your first double crochet here. So I'm going to put my hook through the stitch. I'm going to get my yarn, and I'm going to pull through both. And now again, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and now I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next. Then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 until I get all the way around. All the way around, I should have 30 stitches. So you'll know, do 2 and then 1. I'm going to count to 30, not to confuse you guys, but you know, it's 2 and then 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Alright, we have reached the end of our round. This is round 3. So again, we are going to slip stitch in the first double crochet. So we're going to take our hook through and then pull through all. So your project should look something like this so far. Don't worry, it doesn't look like it's anything yet, but it will. And so don't get discouraged. It will make good shape. So chain 2. Now we're going to start row 4. Row 4, we're going to do 2 double crochets in the first hook and then a double crochet in the next two. So we're going to do 1, 2, 2 in the first stitch, and now in the next 2 stitches we're going to do 1 double crochet. So 1 and 2. So you have 4 total double crochets so far. So we're going to do that all the way around. 2 in the first one, then 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, all the way around, and you should have 40 stitches at the end of this round. So 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Alright, so we have reached the end of row 4. Looks like this. Now to join, again, we're going to go through the first double crochet and slip stitch. So you should be a pro at that by now. So anyway, it's starting to curve in like a hat, which is great. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is for a preschool age, so like 1 to 3 or 4 years old would be able to fit this. So now we are going to do row 5. This is the last row that it's going to be different, and then from 6 to 12 it's going to be the same, so that'll be nice. So row 5, I'm sure you can imagine what it's going to be. It's going to be 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and then a double crochet in the next 3. And this will have 50 stitches all the way around. So in the first stitch that you also just slip stitched in, you're going to do 2. So 1 and 2. Alright, so then in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, you're going to do a double crochet in each one. So 1, 2, 3. That's a total of 5 stitches. Now you're going to start with doing 2. So 2 in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then a double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 10 stitches so far, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the round, and you need to get to 40. So 10, so this is 11, 12, 40. I need to get to 50. I'm sorry. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Alright, now you've completed your 5th row. Again, slip stitch in the first double crochet to complete the row. And we are now done increasing. That's all you're doing is increasing to make the hat bigger. So if you wanted to make it bigger than a preschool age, you could go ahead and chain 2, and you could do 2 double crochets and then 4 different stitches and so on and so forth to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. But I'm doing a preschool age, so I'm going to stop my increase right here. So now for the next 6 rows, all I'm going to do is double crochet 1 in each stitch around and then join like we have been and chain 2 and continue on. I'm going to be doing that for the next 6 rows, so I will be back shortly for that, and I will show you how to do the ear flaps. Alright everybody, I came back a little early because I just wanted to make sure that you understood what I was saying about going around 6 times the same. So anyway, we have 1 more row left before we start the ear flaps. So as you can see, we have a hat, and all I have done was from where you are right now is I've just gone in every stitch and I've done 1 double crochet around. So again, you slip stitch in the first double crochet as so. You're going to chain up 2 and you're going to double crochet 1 double crochet in each stitch around to make 50. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I don't like this stitch. Go back here. Alright. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Again, I'm going to slip stitch in the first double crochet, and then that is the hat part. Alright, if you just want a little toboggan, you could cut the string and pull through, and there you go. But we are going to put ear flaps on this, so no need to fasten off yet. Just keep going as you can. Let's see here. So we are going to chain one. Chain one. Now that is going to count as a single crochet, so we're going to skip the first stitch, and we are going to single crochet in the next 12 stitches. To single crochet, you don't have to yarn over or anything. You put your hook through the stitch and you pull your yarn up through it. Now you should have 2 pieces of yarn, 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and you're just going to pull through the 2 loops, and you've just made your first single crochet. So there's 1. So we need to do that 9 more times because we need a total of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. We are going to turn our work. Now you want to single crochet 2 together. That was something that was very confusing to me when I had first started crocheting, so I'm going to try to make it as simple as I can for you. You take your hook and you put it through the first stitch and you pull through just like you would a single crochet. except now that you have these 2 loops, instead of yarn over and pull through 2, you're going to keep the 2 loops on your hook, and you are going to go down into the second one, and you're going to pull the loop up. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3. You have just now single crocheted 2 stitches together. So that counts as 1. So we're going to single crochet 8 times, and then we're going to do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So now we have 2 stitches left, and then the 2 stitches, and of course the one that we chained one that counts as a single crochet. We're going to go here and pull up, and then we're going to go in this next one, the last one, pull up, and you're going to pull through 3 so that you have that, and you can see how it's bringing it in. It's going to make your flap. Alright, so now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in each across. So just single crochet across. And you should have 8, you should have single crocheted 8 across. Alright, now you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn, and we are going to single crochet 2 again together. I'll show you. So you go in the first one, pull up a loop, then you go in the second one, pull up a loop, and then you put your yarn over and pull through 3. So now we're going to do, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now you are going to single crochet in 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to single crochet 2 together again. So you go through the stitch, pull your yarn through, and then through the next stitch, pull your yarn through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work, and you're going to single crochet in each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is called a decrease. So chain 1, we're going to decrease again. And we're going to single crochet in 2. Do another decrease or single crochet 2 together, whichever way, it's the same thing. You're going to chain 1, you're going to turn your work, and you're going to single crochet in 4. And then chain 1, and you're going to turn your work, and now you have to double crochet, not double crochet, single crochet 2 together 2 times. Chain 1, single crochet in each stitch, so 2 of them. Then you're going to chain 1. Actually, this is the last, so I'm supposed to chain 1 and then join. I actually chained 2 and join just because that's where you put your yarn through to do the braids, and it's kind of snug with just 1 chain, so I always add an extra chain just to help me, but you can do it, you know, whatever works best for you. So then I'm going to go in the last stitch, and I'm just going to slip stitch through like that, so then you have that little hole. And of course, if you look, the gap will be taken up with the braid once we have our finished product. So now, if you just want to leave, you know, however much, because I don't know how long you want to make your braids, but I always leave more than I really need, so I'm going to leave about this much, and you should cut it. It's better for the yarn, but my scissors are downstairs, so I'm going to tear it. Alright, so now I'm just going to, I have my loop, and I'm going to take my yarn through the loop, and I'm going to bring it up and pull tight, and then we have one lovely ear flap, not flop, yay! So now we need to do one more. So we need to get our yarn. I'm going to show you how to reattach. So you need to do a slip stitch. Again, you make a loop and you pull your yarn through. Don't worry about this, we'll work this in later. So we are going to put this in the 22nd stitch away. So you need to count over 22 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So this is the 22nd stitch. And this is where you need to put your yarn back. So how we're going to do this is you have your little loop on your hook now, and you're going to put your hook through the stitch, and then you have your yarn and you're going to pull it through, so you have your 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to just slip stitch. Okay, now that you've slip stitched, you're going to chain 1, and you are going to do 10 single crochets across, and you're going to do the very exact same thing that you did on the side with the decrease. So you can watch this video and I can show you how to do it again, or you can do it on your own, you know, whatever works best for you. But we are going to single crochet 10. So 1, 2, 3, Alright, I've single crocheted 10. So now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn. Very exact same thing I did on this side. You should be able to line them up, and they should be the exact same. If they're not, then you need to look at your work, because you definitely want to make sure they're the same. So you're going to single crochet together, decrease, however you want to say that. So okay, so I'm just going to do it. Till you get to your last 2, and then you're going to decrease again. You're going to chain 1, you're going to single crochet across, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn, and you're going to decrease, and then do your single crochets and decrease again. Right, chain 1, then you're going to single crochet across, and we're going to chain 1, going to turn, we're going to do our decrease, and then single crochets in the middle, and then decrease again. And it's just the same thing over and over, we're just having less and less stitches as we go along. Chain 1, single crochet across, chain 1, turn, and you're going to decrease, chain 1, single crochet in each. Now we're at the end of it. So again, I'm going to chain 2 and then I'm going to join. That, bring the yarn through. So at this point, we have a hat, and as you can tell, the ear flaps are the same as they should be, and it looks like this so far. So now all you have to do is add on your braids and your polar bear face. To get the polar bear face and the braids, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also go to my Etsy. It's the information's right below the video, and you can purchase the rest of the pattern for $3, and it'll be very detailed just like this one. I know there's a lot of information in this video, but I just want to make sure you understand what you're doing, because I know sometimes videos aren't very helpful and I strive to be helpful. So anyway, if you will do that, then you know how to do the rest of the polar bear hat. If not, then you will have this, and you can, I'm sure you can figure out how to put yarn in here and make braids, and you can just have a traditional hat. Anyway, thanks for watching.